Hello students. Today we are going to do First Flight Chapter 7 Glimpses of India. Now this chapter has 3 parts. So today we are going to do the first part, that is A Baker from Goa by Lucio Rodriguez. Something about the author. Professor Lucio Rodriguez was one of the prominent literary geniuses of Goa. He was a great Konkani essayist and wrote several articles in English and Konkani to various periodicals and magazines. He was a visiting professor of folklore at the Indiana University, USA in 1969. His essays in English, as well as those translated from Konkani, were published as Of Soil and Soul and Konkani Folktales posthumously in 1973. Professor Rodriguez was an exemplary teacher and an inspiring figure of the 20th century. Let's start with the chapter A Baker from Goa. So, this chapter revolves around the relevance of a baker and bread in Goan culture. Now, as you all know that Goa is a place which has the varied culture of French, English and Portuguese. So, this chapter takes us back to the time when Portuguese ruled Goa. They were immensely famous for their breads. So, the description of a baker reminds us of those Portuguese days. The narrator in this account is traveling through the memory lane thinking about the loaves of bread a baker delivered every morning. But in the present times, the eaters of loaves have vanished, but the makers are still there in one form or the other. These bakers are even today known as Pada in Goa. The furnaces still exist, and the traditional bakers still come with the thud and jingle of their bamboo. The narrator further says that the baker made his musical entry with the jang jang sound, and it was made by a bamboo staff. One hand supported the basket on his head, and the other banged the bamboo on the ground. He would greet the lady of the house and would place his basket on the vertical bamboo to sell the bread. The children would then surround him to look into the basket to see what varieties of eatables he carried. He would then push aside with a mild rebuke the kids who would peep into the basket. Was it for the love of the loaf? Not at all. The loaves were bought by the maidservant of the house, but what they longed for were the bread bangles and the sweet bread of special make. The presence of a baker's furnace in the village was absolutely necessary. Marriage gifts were meaningless without the sweet bread called bol. It was of utmost importance to include the sweet bread, sandwiches, bolinans, and other bakery items in the certain occasions and festivals. Baker or the bread seller of the past had a peculiar dress known as kabai. It was a single piece, long frock reaching down to the knees. It is the kabai which distinguished a baker from others. It is similar to the half pants of today. The baker usually collected his bills at the end of the month. Baking was a profitable profession in the olden days. It was because bread was an important part of the food of the Goan people. They earned well, kept servants, and their plump physique was a proof of it. It was said that the baker and his family never starved. Their fat bodies showed that they were happy and not poor.